Do you know what the binge zone is? It's when you're in this weird zone where you're disconnected from yourself. You might eat super fast, barely tasting the food, eating until your stomach hurts sometimes. And afterwards, you might think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I stop? You might consider yourself a food addict, or you might think you lack willpower, but it is not about that. That binge zone is a dissociative state. So think of it as like a defense mechanism. It is protecting you from uncomfortable feelings. So it helps you in a way, but it also keeps you stuck. By recognizing why you're zoning out, you can develop strategies to stay present. So let's talk about how to stay present when you feel yourself zoning out. First, just take a deep breath. This can help ground you in the present moment. And then ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Are you anxious, sad, angry? Identifying the emotion is a crucial part of this process because binging is a way to avoid uncomfortable feelings. And next, get curious about that emotion. What triggered it? Something that happened earlier? Something you're worried about? Put words to your experience. Say it out loud. Write it down. That can really help you stay connected to yourself instead of zoning out. Remember, the goal isn't to stop the binge through sheer force of willpower and white knuckling it. It's about understanding what's really eating at you and addressing that. And if you're not sure what you're feeling, don't worry. This is very common, especially if you've been using food to escape your emotions. So start by paying attention to your body. Are your shoulders tense? Do you have a stomach ache? These physical sensations can be clues to your emotional state. So what's the tension in your life? What's causing you heartache? What's hurting you? Next, look at a list of emotions. I have one in my book, The Binge Cure, 7 Steps to Outsmart Emotional Eating. Check out page 22 and 23. That can really help you identify and name your feelings. Emotions aren't good or bad. They're just information. And if you're having trouble identifying your emotions, it might be because you're judging them. So be curious. Ask yourself, what do I know that I don't want to know? And last, be patient with yourself. Recognizing emotions is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. The more you tune into yourself instead of zoning out, the easier it will be to identify and understanding your feelings, which will stop binging. Leave a comment and let me know how this helps. I'm happy to answer your questions.